That's Mrs. Doubtfire. I just wanted to say hello, good evening. How y'all doing tonight? All right, all right. So we're gonna read about. Okay. Oh my goodness. This might be a financial reading. So many people are waiting for their luck to change. Oh my God. I understand. Oh my goodness. But you're gonna get your victory. Everybody's waiting so patiently. It's gonna come in quicker than you know, and it's gonna surprise you. I'm telling you, the star. There is no competition over you. Keep looking out. Keep doing what you're supposed to do, man. You're about to build that money up. This is a good time to go back to school. This is a good time to invest. This is a good time to buy. I understand Mercury retrograde. Wait, do what you gotta do till it's over. You know what I mean? Stress on the love life. Stress on the finances. I know that's right. Hey, I'm stressed out in love. I'm stressed out in finances. These are my cards. They right here. It's nothing fake going on. You know you're gonna hear in these streets, Aaliyah satanic. That's why she like red, and that's how things are manifesting for her. But that's not necessarily true. I'm gonna talk to y'all about what's going on right now, okay? Because I'm gonna talk to y'all about how to change your luck in life and love and money. Because I need to get a tarot card reading to really talk about. Like I be asking God, what do you want to, what do you want me to say? And a lot of people want to say, oh, well, tarot cards and books, that's satanic. But I just don't understand, what it really is to be sitting up here lost and in the world without guidance and no love. You know what I'm saying? Because when my parents weren't there for me and the religious leaders couldn't tell me what was really going on in my personal life with my psychic abilities, those cards, those readings were there for me. So I'll never let nobody demonize that. And I guess, I'm having that conversation with you because I want you to understand that no matter what, I'm going to do this. It's nothing that's separate in my world about God and anything physical because God is everything. So that being said, that's my disclaimer for this video. A lot of people were talking and they watching me from the church I used to go to, the churches I used to go in, and it's nothing negative, nothing personal. It wasn't about I couldn't serve two masters. I could serve one master. I'm serving one master. You know what I mean? I think that when we were talking about a master, they was talking about uh, a dominating force. I can't say white no more because now I figured out it's happening to my white friends too. They're systematically disenfranchised as well. So what is this really going on? And I think it's just a bunch of people that seen an advantage and was mad greedy and just did what they wanted to do. But then it's up to us leaders to fix this world. It's up to us now to come in and do things. And we're going to have to debunk a lot of things by being ourselves. If you don't reach out and be yourself, then a lot of things that people say might seem right. So that's what I'm here to say is, as a disclaimer, when you come into this situation, you come into this channel with me, you can't blame me for the things that you go through. You become stubborn about a lot of the things that's said to you. And if you become stubborn about some of the things that you know you're supposed to do and you get negative in your life, that's what's going on. And that's the devil itself. That's Satan. When you're not doing what your spirit tells you to do. And you see signs. You hear music, it's saying your name. It's talking about your situation. You know that you're looking in the movie, it's talking about your situation. Stuff be warning you. And you still want to act out. You still want to talk in the streets. You still want to be partying on the weekend. This is what I want to talk to you about too. How do we find our way in love and money? Okay, this is it. So a lot of people in the streets, like I said, they say, oh, she's satanic. How is she doing that? She manifested. She's doing it for money. She's doing it for the hustle. I want to help people because I already got everything I need. You understand what I'm saying? Like, to be real with you, I get money, all right? And I don't got to pay much for where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people are mad because I have faith and established that because I have a belief. And I feel as though family members came into my life, especially to try to tear down my beliefs when I had told them how I did it. They came into my life to try to alter my mind, my mental state. Or perhaps I just didn't notice that they were so messed up, you know what I mean? And that, like, the more I get into them, that's not a good idea. Like, I can't get into people because I'm married. I can't get into people just because, oh, they're family or whatever. At the end of the day, I'm a person. You a person. You're not necessarily family till you show me that you're family. You got to be familiar to me to be familiar. So if I don't recognize what you're saying and you don't recognize me, to me, we not family. And you can't talk about me in these streets without it coming back on you. So everything that people talk about, they say on you, or da da da. To be honest, like, from what I had learned from my experiences, it's gonna come back out. It's gonna come back on them. It's really that I don't have to do reversible, but I like reversibles for people who actually come out their show and actually go to somebody and actually go get some work done. I love my reversibles. Y'all done spend $1,000 on getting work done. All I gotta do is light a reversible or have somebody light a reversible for me, and it go right back to y'all. And I don't gotta even put nobody's picture on the candle. Those candles are black and red. If somebody want to say that I'm satanic because I understand energy, if somebody want to say that you're satanic because they understand, because you understand energy, they don't know what they're talking about. Because Satan and Saturn is a planet that relates with one another. And then when Saturn, you talk about what it is, how it's physical flesh and everything that has any meaning. If it wasn't for Saturn, you wouldn't even be here. So look up quasi-luminous, look up hexed into existence, not hexed out. Like if somebody already hexed you your mom already hexed you into existence. This is why women are demonized, because we brought people into the flesh. We brought people into the world where they get to experience their flesh, they get to experience pleasure. But my whole thing is they were demonized because they couldn't handle that intense pleasure, that intense joy. So that's what's going on with people. People can't handle peace, they can't handle love, they can't handle a high vibration. So people come and try to tear you down. They try to tear you down instead of realizing, no, you gotta come up, you gotta do the work, you gotta cry, you gotta put your ego away, you gotta pray to get what you want. Okay, now that being said, that's everything coming in disclaimer. Now let's talk about healing. So when it comes down to healing, it's not just healing like, oh, healing a wound, a physical band-aid, something like that. I'm talking about healing as emotional healing. I'm talking about taking a new perspective with things. You can go to a million people, you can go around. I'm from the hood. And I know how to talk to people about certain things. Like, yeah, my dad said it wasn't the hood we moved there. Yes, it was. It was the hood. And not only that, it became the hood after that. Yeah, I understand. But to me, a hood, a neighborhood, not negative. It's just like a borough of people that we all know each other. Like, nobody really trying to get out. You try to go visit someplace else, they talk about that. Like, everything's basically criticized. So it leaves you in a box of limitation. And I feel like that's where I came from. I came from a small town, so they had a limited point of view and understanding. So they did everything they could to tear me down. And that's just how people going to be, because that's how the media put it. The media infected everybody to come against you and compete. Like, yeah, you're supposed to compete, but it's supposed to be like natural competition. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has a unique place, so it's no point in competing. That was the last video. How you want everything and how you want it to come to you is two different things. Like, the more you say that you want something, that's the more that you don't have it, right? So if you sit up there and say, well, I'm broke, I don't have money, you're looking at the circumstances. But what did God tell you in the Bible? They said, look in your mind, look in your inner mind for the things that you need. Assume that energy for the things that you want to become. Because as soon as you do that, your reality shifts. And I keep talking to a lot of people about this. Like, when I do a psychic reading with people, this is something I talk about. Law of attraction, law of assumption. It's all in the Bible. It's everywhere. Okay, when they say that the kingdom of God is within the self and then everything will be added unto you, that means that if you just look for the kingdom of God within yourself and you get that situated, you can get everything else. So the kingdom of God is really just having understanding that you're powerful. The kingdom of God is just in your mind knowing that you're a god or a goddess, but it's also having an imagination, because you have an inner light in your inner mind. I mean, I can't prove these things, so I'm not gonna cut a brain open. But let's just say this in theory, since if I can't prove these things, there's probably scientific studies done that shows that there's a space in your brain right above your pineal. But look, never mind about that. This is the point. I really feel as though people need to start to understand that they're in the way of their own desires, and it's that simple. If you concentrate on the positive and you let the negative go, and you keep walking and moving forward, you don't have to go fix the negative. You don't need therapy for the negative. You don't need medication for the negative. You don't need a Reiki healing for the negative. Reiki healing gives you a refreshing energy. It makes you want to move forward. It doesn't focus you on the things that you've been through. If you're talking about, thinking about, feeling about the things that you've been through, you're in the wrong place. Now you're in the past. Now, if you're in the present, that's cool. You feeling good, you feeling great. That's how you should feel in the present. You should do the best that you can to always try to feel good, or what we call happy, or at least if it can't be that, be moderately at peace, because you're messing up your manifestations when you change your energy negatively. Also, the things that you think are negative are actually building qualities and points in life. So, like how my boyfriend, how my no, my husband said it too, but my dad said life is a struggle. And I said to him, no, it's not. And I said that to him because it wasn't that I didn't respect his expression, opinion, or what he went through, his experience. It's that we need to understand, I'm being serious. When I said I don't want to talk about what happened with you and Alfie Morris or Isha in 1985, 1991, I want to talk about what can we do for this planet moving forward. And I think he caught on and he understood the assignment. I never heard about none of that again. And it seemed like he was trying to understand and support my positive frame of mind. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be real with you and saying, It doesn't matter what anybody in my family has done to me personally. I'm always going to be happy and move forward. That's their loss. If they want to consider me a certain way and manifest me a certain way, I won't be around them, because people forget that if you can manifest something for yourself out of the physical, you can manifest over other people. That's called evil eye, or, I want to call it manipulation, energy manipulation. You can do it knowingly, unknowingly. You can do it consciously, unconsciously. But just being in a different vibrational state while somebody else is in a different vibrational state is enough to pull one of these energies. It's either going to balance out or it's going to pull away. So a lot of the things that we went through as kids, adults, our family, what they went through was a learning experience. It was happenstance. It was like, damn, you left me in a situation. I'm here. I don't got no support. But you try to make the best of it. And then the same person that went through that situation, you teach them. So everything you went through negative, just understand, wash it up. This was a negative experience. It's over with. I'm here to learn something new. I'm here to teach people different. I'm here to fix this situation, because whatever you keep going through, whatever your family keep going through, that's called a generational curse. And the only way to fix it, like, you can do bad if it's a literal curse, but a curse is really just how people perceive things. So if your family always says shit like, "Oh, I was always broke because of this and this and that," or "That's how life is," or "Life is a struggle," and you start to think like that, and you start to really put that into yourself, that's called an affirmation or a mantra. We used to call it mantra in the 90s. Now it's 2000. It's affirmation. But if you continue to say that I'm broke, I'm broke, I'm broke, I'm broken, I'm a broke person, even me saying it right now making me feel uncomfortable, because I know that's not how I speak. It doesn't matter if I don't have money. I know eventually I will. There's been times I've had money and forgot that I even had money, because I was just so focused on my feelings, how I was feeling, the situation. And then, it's crazy. Like, you call your girlfriend and, "Oh, girl, yeah," because life is going to give you what you want. Like, every time you say something to yourself, it's like the universe is a constant yes. So every time you like, "Yeah, I'm rich, I got money, and this is going to take care of it, so I'm good. I'm a business owner. I got bread, da da da, multiple streams of income. I got da 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 da." You know what I mean? Then that shit gonna happen. You keep saying that every day. You keep putting joy and love behind it, peace. At night, you fall back. You're not anxious about certain shit. Stop yourself. Like, "Oh my God, I gotta pay this bill." It'll take care of itself. And not only that, not only will it take care of itself, somebody else might just take care of it. There's been times where, like, things have fallen in place for me, because God in heaven, and I know that if I'm gonna keep living this life every day, and I look at my astral chart, I'm gonna be here for a minute. Ain't nobody gonna kill me. All right. So if I'm living every day, God gotta support this life. So what's going on? I'm in my own way. And yeah, I'm in here on something. I'm here with something sexy. Okay. I smoke or whatever. I do what I do. I'm not afraid to do what I do. I'm not, cursing, all this and that, because it's time to understand you can't separate spirituality and wholesome goodness and all of this. You can't do that. All of it is together. I'm still a good person whether I curse or not. I'm still treating people right. You can't say that I stole nothing from nobody. You can't say that I raped anyone. You can't say I did anything wrong as far as secrets and people not find out things, doing grimy stuff. I never slept with nobody dude behind their back. I never did crazy stuff, like, unless, okay, she lying or he lying, or like something like that. I never got caught in the situations. I never took people's word for it and came down on other people. So, like, just sometimes when you're a good person, like, people really hate you. People will try to find shit about you. You need to just stay away from people. If you feeling this message and you like me and you spiritual like me, because I told my girl tonight, I said, damn, I gotta do another video, because it's just like, it's not that we don't understand, it's that we really need to tell ourselves, because this media, this world that we live in, put us in a situation mentally where we don't just feel like we feel like we don't deserve shit. We feel like we don't understand how to get things. Me and my boy was talking. One of my business partners, me and him was talking last night, and he said to me, "It's like, damn, they don't teach you nothing in school." I'm like, "Yeah, they need to be teaching finance in school, but they don't want you to know shit because they want to take over." So you got to understand that we've been in captivity, not just black people, white people too. They just telling white people something different. So then they fucked up in their own way. And look, if black people, if they keep saying this shit like black people first people on earth, let me tell you something. I've had dreams and visions, and we all the same. Black and white and cream and colored and all this and that. My daughter came out lighter than me. I got black genes, so if this is black and melanin, this dominate. That's not true. There's some type of infiltration of a negative, demonic, parasitical, or alien force that infiltrated mankind and got us in a negative sense. It could have also been a catalyst to learn how to not be negative, or these are the things that can happen when you are negative. So don't be upset. Just do what you got to do to focus on building the life that you want, and that's the point. I mean, I'm only saying this and coming out like this with this assertion because I have another friend that just don't understand what I'm saying. I gotta say with passion, I gotta say with conviction. I don't think she understands what I'm saying, and it's not even like, look. And then when I was talking to my homegirl tonight, and she's up here talking about, well, I want this and I want that and blah blah blah. But I'm just kind of like looking at her like, at the same time, we all need to heal. At the same time, we all need to come through certain situations before we can even accept positive, because we've been through so much negativity with the last person that hurt us so bad. We got to heal first. Now, I hope you don't get upset with me. I ain't put no name out there, so you can't really get mad, but I get it. But at the same time, all these women been through that. I've been through that. How did I heal through my situation? A lot of people ask, they looking at me like, damn, I done put curses on her. I done broke up her relationship. How the fuck did she heal out of her situation? I know that some of the people in his family, my husband's family, put curses on me, whatever. I know they're asking, like, how do I heal? How do I get, like, let me tell you something, honey. You can't do nothing to me that I don't allow you to do. And I'm always going to be the type of person, I don't get cheated on because I call it psychic. I don't get cheated on because I find out who the motherfucker is before I even deal with the person, get married to the person or this and that. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people, they got a lot of shit to say about my situation, my marriage, but they don't understand that all this shit was divinely guided. They don't understand that psychics isn't bad. That's not negative. If I'm up here watching a movie, Chocolate, or no, you need to watch a Red Violin. Watch a Red Violin, because that's going to help y'all understand everything. Because that's what happened to me. I watched the Red Violin, and that lined up everything for me, like why I'm in the psychics, because it can help you guide forward. It might not always make sense, but then when you go down the line, you start to see it unfold like, oh shit. You'll start to get scared. It has nothing to do with you believing it. You cannot believe it. But when them psychics come on that phone, they tell you that person not for you. That person doing this. Go do this. You better do what they say. You call me. You call me. You get a reading from me. I tell you, hey, you need a bath. You need this. You need that. You don't do it. Don't get mad. Because you're not doing what you're supposed to do. And I'm not trying to be too authoritative or dogmatic, but I feel like God really does speak through me. I think the goddess really does speak through me. And I feel like that's why women be jealous of me. I'm telling you. I actually went to an interview and I connected with this chick. She was mad cool. And I told her from the door, she's like, why you ain't wearing makeup? You gotta come here. You gotta be looking a certain way. I said, I'm not wearing no makeup because I don't want nobody to get jealous of me. I don't got time for the competitive shit. Like, I'm under the radar. When I put on my makeup, I look good. I stand out. And look, I'm wearing the same shirt. I done had this shirt with God knows how long, but still turning heads, because it's not about what you're wearing. It's not about your money. It's not about that. How do you feel about it? Because you can have all the money in the world, all the Gucci clothes, but if you don't feel good to get up on that bed, get dressed, take a shower, wash your ass, get outside, you stink with that Gucci on, whatever, you're not going to be feeling right. You're not going to be feeling right. I don't care. I rock Walmart. I rock Gucci. I'll be in a BMW one day. I'll be in a Honda. Buying a car was a negative situation. A lot of people had to tell me, you need a car. No, I don't. I don't need a car. I can rent a car when I need a car. I can use Uber and Lyft. I can use a train station. So when we talk about money, financial literacy, what's the smartest thing to do? Or motherfuckers just asking, why her money so long, my money not long? What is she investing in? I'm never going to tell you what I'm investing in. I'm never going to tell you what I'm doing, because I don't need the hate. I had to undo everything. When I told my family what I was doing and they was casting magical spells and casting negative energy, I had to undo all that negative energy with spiritual baths. I don't got time for that. I don't do personal readings because when it come down to it, I'm going to charge $100 because I need to go and clean off that energy that I'm reading to. So that's not what I do. What I do is I hop on here. And just like going to church on a Sunday when you're praying about something all week, if I'm the person for you to tell you this message, I'm going to tell you this message. And my message today is you can have what you want. You can create the life you want, but you need to stop playing with yourself. You need to stop being negative. You need to stop being sad and feeling sorry for yourself. You need to get up off your ass and start getting detailed about what you want. I can't go into everything because it's haters on my shit. But I'm going to tell you like this. I know I got what I want because this plan works. This plan works. Get the fuck up. Write down what you want out of a man, what you want out of life. Write your whole vision. Visualize. Sit back, visualize. Go to sleep. Wake up. Your reality going to shift. It's when you want to do it. It's not time. It's that feeling. It's about a feeling. It's a particular feeling. And I'm also talking about the law of assumption, the law of attraction when it comes down to money and love. That's what we all want. We all want money and love. We see that bring a lot of pleasure, bring a lot of joy. Yeah. But I'd be happy without that shit. A lot of people would tell you I was happy without a man. Even though he was divinely predicted, divinely guided into my life, and I seen spiritual signs and even double checked for confirmation, these motherfuckers still said he ain't the right one. He too young. That's none of my business. Maybe, see, I'm going along with my relationship saying, well, maybe I got a young husband because I need somebody that can pick up, deal with my energy. Pick up and leave when I want to. Go travel when I want to. Go do the things that I want to do. And they ain't worried, oh, I got this on my bones, I'm tired. My dad gonna say, well, I thought you gonna be with an older nigga. Who? I can't be with nobody old. They not gonna get up and travel. I mean, look, I'm not saying that, like, yeah, you might find an old ass young person, a young ass old person, but 9 times out of 10, they fucking annoying. Okay? Sometimes you want a responsible individual. You don't care how old they look. No, they look good. When you roll over, you like, yeah. That's all that's about. Love is love. It doesn't matter who's sharing it. Like, I don't mind gay shit. I don't want that in my face because I feel as though it's more of a sexual preference than a love thing. But I understand it. And my whole thing when it comes down to love, you got to get past what people told you about love. You got to stop listening to what's in your head. You got to stop listening to the negative experiences you had. And I'm going to say this over and over again because this is the number one problem with anybody. Everybody wants love and money, so it's on the way. It's coming. It's right there before you. But can you see, recognize, and accept it? Will you receive it? If you sit up there being negative, because that never happened for me. There's been whole wads of cash in my purse I've missed. I'm broke. Oh no. I ain't post because my grandma passed away. I wanted some time to heal. I feel like they lied about who she was. I feel like people don't understand why people are mean or they're angry. And I really don't appreciate the fact that people lied to me about, oh, she don't like me. Well, she's this, she's crazy. And I didn't see dementia. I seen somebody that's being misunderstood. I know when somebody's off mentally, I really can feel it. And I feel like she was misunderstood, and I missed my time with my grandma because my mom got me barred from that property, and I don't know what happened. And really, it's a false investigation because there's no charges. And that's the type of shit of where people will go to. They will break up other relationships that they have with that they have with you and that you have with other people because they just don't want to see you happy. They don't want to see you happy. It bothers them that you're in a positive place. I have so much proof, and it's like I be wanting to sit here and do a video, but if nobody's gonna see it, they're not gonna like, share, and subscribe. I don't want to do shit because I feel like I don't want to put my shit out there, for people to like and dislike. It's not about that. This is all a learning experience, and I'm only putting it out there for confirmation and proof. Like I'm really on Etsy. I ask about my mom, and it's some really negative shit that came out, and I'm gonna put it on here, and I'm sick of it. I'm really sick of the lies. I want people to come and apologize for the things they did, make shit right. You know what? Matter of fact, no, I don't. I don't want anybody. I don't want anybody to apologize for anything because I don't want to be bothered. Because some people will never change. But my whole thing is this: if I keep getting hung up off of that, which that's what was going on, I was getting hung up off of that. Really, the thing is I had a beautiful relationship with my grandmother. I actually heard that me and my grandmother were telepathic, and I hear that my grandmother's around me now. But I had my mom blocking my relationship. She blocked my relationship with my father, and she blocked my relationship with my grandmother. And that's how I look at it. She blocked my relationship with my sister because I like how somebody I don't want to be the bad guy. I don't want to be looking bad, but they manipulate so you automatically don't see them as that because that's not what they want. That's not their intention. Want intention. See, it's synonymous. So when you sit there like, oh no, she wouldn't do that. She's so sweet. She give me money. She give me this, that. Just to get close enough to you to beat you. To get close enough to you to hurt you. Understand, if I'm talking about my mother here, and I'm talking about my father, and I'm talking about my sister, that's really major. And I'm only doing that to really let people know that you're not alone. And that it was time for me to wake up and recognize who was a negative factor. Not saying they're negative individuals. I never said they're satanic or this or that. God knows what they're doing behind closed doors. And I know these people are talking about me in these streets. Because I have prophets literally walk up to me and tell me that my family's bad for me. What would you say if a prophet in the street and it was multiple times and then well damn, I gotta call a psychic if they're a psychic, and then boom, what you gonna tell me the devil took a special place over my life to do that shit for the last 14, 15 years? Like, why can't you just accept the fact that God blessed me with you, but you fucked it up? It's always got to be, I'm wrong, I'm bad, I'm negative, to try to play me because I'm coming into the glory of God, and people don't like that. They're not going to like that for you. I'm telling you, I guarantee tell you. It has nothing to do with, I want you to live my life experience. It has nothing to do with that. I don't want you to live how I live because you don't want to. I want you to live how you need to live and take that journey, but don't judge your path. Don't judge your journey. Keep going. I have a lot of people in my life. I did a reading for a girl. one of her girlfriends killed herself. She just couldn't take it. I start to think about if people could have talked to me first, would they have taken their lives? Would they have made that business decision that destroyed their life, put them on the street homeless? Would they have dated or married that woman that transformed their lives if they came to talk to me? And that's why I do what I do, because I want to help people. I already have money. I don't buy clothes and stupid shit. I invest in my company. I don't need money to do dumb shit because everybody gives me shit. Like whatever I want, I get. I manifest whatever I want. Like everybody's on that shit right now. Was money even real? Was money even real? It was really imagination based. It was like, okay, we all agreed. They used to call it greenbacks in the 1940s. Because it was not gold backed. All this shit make believe. Even Bitcoin. How could you trust a motherfucker to take your hard earned cash, your physical currency, your electrical energy currency, and go stick it in a digital account as another currency? All this shit's electrical. So when y'all want to see the deeper meaning of it all, stop wasting my fucking time. No, I'm joking. Feels so good to say this. It wastes my fucking time. I just really feel like that sometimes. Like, I'm joking, but I just really, really, really feel like that. I'm like, yo, this is a waste of time. Niggas already know. They already know what's good. But I understand we need somebody to solidify, put it in perspective, talk about the experience, confirm it. I get it. Because everybody want love. Everybody want money. I got love. Bitches jealous. You want to street my husband. I'm ready to walk down the street and just look cute and bitches be like, I'm like, damn. What you smell? I know I don't stink. What's the problem? She's so happy. I remember this one girl came to me and said, Leah, you happy. That's why I hate you. And I'm sorry I felt that way. I was depressed. Yes. Come on. Get some healing. That was beautiful. If you out there, hit me in the comments. That was beautiful. Like, I cry sometimes because I really thought it was something wrong with me for being happy. These people will make you think you're fucking retarded while God is telling you be happy. They will tell you don't walk down that road when God is telling you to go. I'm telling you, it's going to get stupid. Last days. No, this is the last days that y'all niggas got control. This is the last day that y'all negative energies and entities got control. I rebuke all negative energies off of everybody watching this video and their family too. Because it's really ridiculous. In Jesus' name, I rebuke all negative energies and demonic possession. And I'm not talking about demons as in outer bodies and elemental spirits that walk into you. I'm talking about your inner negative lower self, your animal self, your self that can't choose the highest, most intelligent thing to do for your future. Me and my mom went to some conference and they actually burn out the prefrontal lobe on children when they molest them and they beat them. And they show them violence, people dying on TV. They know what they doing. Do y'all know what you're doing? You can't get mad no more when you choose to indulge in these things. And you wonder why you stressed out, anxiety, you feeling paranoid, you feeling this, you feeling that. You don't want to walk out the door because your beliefs don't match up to your life. Your beliefs ain't match up to the life you want. So you're in a psychosis, truly. If you can't see reality for what it is, that you're okay. If you're watching this from inside of a house, you need to give God gratitude and thanks right now. Even if it ain't God, you don't believe in God, you questioning God. Just have that energy. Because the energy of gratitude is what gets you what you want. Being all trying to bite somebody else's ass, if you're not telling the truth and you're not putting them in their place, you being negative every day is holding you back. Why you in somebody else's business wondering why is she with him and why he with her and why I don't have no money and they have money, you wasting your motherfucking time. You wasting your time. Don't worry about me. Worry about you.